Let me tell you something that might shock you. Urges are not real. They're not some unstoppable force. They're a placebo effect, a reaction you've trained your brain into believing is powerful. I've seen this over and over again. Clients tell me I was struggling with urges every day, and then suddenly, after one or two coaching sessions, they got nothing. No urges, everything was gone. So, how does that happen? Did I just fix somebody's addiction? Or was it maybe an illusion someone was stuck in? Think about brushing your teeth. You want to do it, it's a habit, right? But imagine if you were shamed for brushing your teeth. If society told you, stop doing this is really the worst of the worst. You would probably force yourself to stop brushing your teeth, right? And this is the crucial mistake that you guys also make. Because if you force yourself to not brush your teeth, then you will think like, okay, brushing your teeth, I actually want to brush my teeth because it feels so clean, it feels so nice, I have a fresh breath. So what's gonna happen? You're forcing yourself to not do something that you perceive value in, that you want to do. And then that is the moment that urges are created. And this is actually what's been happening with PMO all along, okay? Because you've been told by others that it's bad for you. You actually kind of believe it's bad for you too, but you never truly, with conviction, were at this point where you preferred living without PMO. It's not like you see no value in PMO, no. You actually still prefer PMO over no PMO. That's the reality right now, and you can change it. But instead of thinking rationally about this, you are full of emotion and you are fighting some fake force like addiction that does not even exist. You are just resisting instead of understanding yourself. And that is why you cannot get out of the cycle. But here's the shift. Ask yourself, why do I even want this? And what benefits do I really perceive in PMO? Now the problem also with this addiction mindset, right? It's that you're fully distracted and obsessed over something that does not matter. Like fighting over urges, like having a streak. All these things that people are obsessed over, but never, ever have they taken like some time to think about, why do I even want it? Why do I have these cravings? Because an urge is simply, genuinely you preferring to do it instead of not preferring to do it. You genuinely want to do PMO instead of no PMO. That's why you get urges. And if you cannot simply rationally think about, hey man, why do I want it? It's a hard thing to do, right? But it's the basic. People are just obsessed over, oh, I got an urge and it's like an external force and I gotta fight it. And then, oh, I relapse, so I gotta get stronger. It's totally wrong how we perceive these things. Because the same thing with brushing your teeth. You can think about, okay, why do I want to brush my teeth? Then you think, okay, I got a clean mouth, fresh breath, this and that. So those are the reasons that I perceive value in it, that I want to do it. That's why I get urges, because there's logical reasoning for it. The only difference is that with brushing your teeth, it provides actual benefits. While PMO, if you think rationally about it, maybe those benefits are not that real. Maybe it does not help you with stress. Maybe it's simply a distraction of thoughts. Maybe the hormones, the dopamine that you perceive in it, it's basically created by yourself in your own brain, and it's not something that's inside the PMO. Because think about this, if someone was forced to watch PMO, would he get dopamine? Would he get stress relief? I think he would get so much more stressed and no dopamine at all. The only reason you get dopamine is because you see this as a positive thing, is because you pursued it on your own with a positive mindset, and that is why you can experience something positive. Maybe you're thinking like, oh, it's gonna help me with loneliness. So you create the experience. The same way with other drugs. Like for example with marijuana, what happened is that when marijuana was not very well known, so people were kind of skeptical on it, in this experiment, people got bad trips all the time, right? So the experience was really bad. But when people became more aware of like, it became like a normalized thing, at that point people got a positive experience. So it's all about your mindset, really. It's not in the marijuana, it's not in the cigarette, it's not in the alcohol itself. It's about your mindset regarding it, right? So a person that feels stressed and he goes drinking, actually, the moment that he drinks, that's not the moment when the stress is relieved. Where do you think the stress is relieved? It's actually when the person thinks about, okay, I'm gonna drink alcohol. And that moment where that thought comes up, he feels relief because he gets distracted. He thinks, all right, I'm gonna drink alcohol, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And he allows himself to feel relieved. But it's not the alcohol itself that did it. It's not like there's hormones. It's something you drink, right? But it's not something special. It does not automatically help you with stress or anything. So keep that in mind. The same thing with PMO. It's a lifeless video, right? It's just pixels on a screen, but you decide what you do with it. It's not that special at all. It is just a lifeless video that you can interpret in many ways. Now, if you want to find your root cause of why you keep going back to PMO, it is really easy. Just watch this video and that's it. Just watch this video and be aware that urges are not the issue. Actually, the issue is your lack of understanding. Your lack of understanding of why those urges are coming at you.